Come, Reaper. Come closer. The death you've caused lingers about you. What a pleasant scent. But last year's harvest won't feed this year's brood. I'll need something fresh to bestow my boon. A Witchmother's brew to heighten the reek of death. All for a handful of reagents. A pumpkin to serve as a base. Guts torn from squealing critters to add body. Tamriel is littered with dangerous delves. The strongest creatures within are the wheat amidst the chaff. Harvest them. Their essence will linger about you and add just the right flavor to my brew. The Reaper returns with the harvest. Yes, the scent of death preceded you. These will do nicely, so very nicely. Now, Reaper, behold the true bounty of your harvest. Drink deeply. A fine feast, fit for kings and tyrants alike. Are you not eager to taste, dear Reaper? You came this far, did you not? Drink from the cauldron, feel the Witchmother's brew course through you. Do not delay, Reaper. The harvest lasts only so long.
Ah, child. Come, come. I have news. Ah, child, I'm glad you returned. The Crowborn horror approaches once more. Its essence plagues Tamriel. If you have the courage to drive it back again, I have need of your aid. The Crowborn horror encroaches once more, as I predicted. You fought valiantly to push it back, but it is in the creature's nature to return. More cursed feathers have begun to sprout in Tamriel. Gather them just like before. Do not delay. The Crowborn horror must be defeated, or it will inflict its destruction upon Nirn. Gather the cursed feathers to form the effigy. If you are clever, you will have no trouble finding them, and I have no doubt of your fighting prowess. I am a member of the Witchmother Coven. We venerate the Mistress of Shadows, Nocturnal, and do her bidding. But who we are should be of no concern to you. I enlisted your aid to stop a force that threatens all of Nirn. Allegiances matter little. Is protecting Tamriel not a worthy enough interest? Ah, too clever to believe that, are we? Fine. We plan to draw power from the Crowborn horror once you lure it into the Pocket Realm. It is nothing that concerns you, child. Foolish question. Of course I do. I want a small sliver of its strength. I don't relish the idea of perishing along with the rest of Tamriel if it gets the chance to unleash that kind of power upon us. I am merely taking advantage of an opportunity. They are manifestations of the Evergloam. As the Crowborn horror draws ever near, Its energy builds in the form of dark feathers that grow upon creatures like an infection. These feathers won't harm you, however, in case you have any reservations. You don't know? It is Nocturnal's realm, a place of shadows and darkness. It is inhabited by many, but ruled by only one. Yes, good. A fine enough effigy you have made. It must be imbued with the Evergloam Fire's creator mothers. Take it to Abrasia here in the brewery and douse it in the flames. That will give it the power to attract the Crowborn horror. Ah, I see your skill has improved. Very nice indeed. Your fingers have the feel for it now. It's better. You've learned something. Not much, but something. You know what to do now. Imbue the effigy in a nearby brazier. The Crowborn horror ebbs back. The darkness slinks away like a shadow scorned by the sun. You were successful. I suppose congratulations are in order. Yes, well done and all that drivel. Sadly, the Crowborn horror is a creature of habit. Given its nature, it will likely return at some point. I will continue scrying for its presence, in case we need to draw it out again. For now, take this. You saved Nern from a most horrid fate, at least for the moment. Driving the Crowborn horror farther back into the Evergloam will at least stave its ambition for now. But if it encroaches upon our realm again, I will call on you. We are the seers, the sources of answers, the crafters of questions. We scry for disturbances in the Evergloam, and serve as caretakers in the time of harvest. That is ever-changing, my child. Unknown and unfathomable, who can truly say? If that answer does not satisfy you, you will not find me sympathetic. Those of my coven are always peering into the cauldron, scrying for signs of weal or woe. It is our way. We sense the encroachment of this entity as we listen to the whispers of the Evergloam, but we have yet to determine how it was summoned. Yes, creatures such as they content to reside in the Evergloam, never turning their sights on Nern. And it can be no coincidence that Nocturnal's summoning day has just passed. You don't know? It is Nocturnal's holy day, the 3rd of Hearthfire. It is the day we are able to summon her to Nern. Perhaps something else was brought along with the Night Mistress.